Hey guys, Dean with TerraXplore here, and today we'll be taking you on a guide for how to set up RTK on your drone and what exactly RTK is. For this guide, you're going to need a computer with internet access and your drone controller. Most of the process will take place on your computer. So let's get started. So what is RTK? It stands for Real-Time Kinematic. It's basically an enhanced GPS and GNSS positioning system which is supposed to deliver centimeter level accuracy rather than foot level accuracy. And why have it? I'll go over this later in the video, but for now, why do you want it? You can land on your trailer, your drone will never leave your boundaries, and it can deliver some extremely accurate spraying. So like I said, what you'll need is your drone controller and your computer. Step one is to actually go to the RTK sign-up page. You can find this simply by Googling real-time network followed by the state you want to spray in. So in my case, it's going to be real-time network Iowa. I'll show you what that looks like. So here we are on the real-time network page. You're going to scroll down and hit register here, right? And you can sign up. See, my username and password is already here because I signed up. And then you're also going to want to download this quick guide. This is going to be helpful for later when you want to set up the RTK on your drone because you have to pick a specific product. We'll get to that later. When you hit register here, you want to accept all cookies and create an account. Create an account, fill out all the necessary fields, and write down your username and password because it also needs to go on your drone controller and you don't want to forget that. Find the confirmation email that they send you after creating an account so that you can actually confirm that you're real and so you can subscribe. You log in with your username and password and you subscribe to the IARTN Real-Time Kinematics. That's the Iowa Real-Time Network, Real-Time Kinematics. When prompted, the website will say your subscription is pending. Don't worry, it's free. I subscribe for free and it'll give you 2 years. So here's what those screens look like. Here's the actual sign-up page. Keep your username and Ntrip username pretty much the same. Same with your password and your Ntrip password. That's just going to make it easiest. And then you fill out all the personal information. If you're doing this for business, you just put in the name of the business. If you're doing it for agricultural purposes, that kind of thing. Once you create your account, confirm your email. This will be the screen you get, and you can subscribe. And then once that's done, you're going to have to wait 30 to 90 minutes because once you subscribe, it's going to say awaiting activation, waiting, and it's like pending status because it's not going to give it to you right away. It's going to take some time to confirm. And here's what it looks like after it's been confirmed. You can see this is mine, and my subscription is active for 729 days because it's a 2-year subscription. So yeah, once you sign up, you wait 30 to 90 minutes for your subscription status to become active. Then it'll give you a subscription ID. You can copy and paste that and write it down to make sure that you're using the same one and you don't have to re-register. You can write it down in the same place as you put your password. Once the subscription is active, you can log into the RTK network on your drone controller. This is where that product list that I told you to download comes in. You're going to need the IP address up here. IP address up here. And then you're also going to need the port and mount point. Another important detail is that they offer 6 products for you to sign up through your drone, except the top 2 that say CMR plus IMAX and CMR plus Nearest, they don't really work on the drone. RTCM, those 4 at the bottom, they all work. So if you're signing up for it on your drone and logging into the RTK, which I'll show you, don't choose these 2, the top 2. Only choose the bottom 4. All right, and now we'll move on to the drone controller portion of the video. Okay, so now we're on the drone controller. This part's gonna be pretty simple. You just hit begin in the bottom right here. And once you're in this flight screen, this map screen, you hit the gear here for settings in the top right, and you go to RTK. You want to set your RTK signal source to custom RTK network, and then you want to configure that. And like I said, this is where that product list I showed you is going to be important because you want to, the Ntrip host is the IP address on that list. The port and the mount point are going to be dependent on which of those bottom 4 products you're going to be using. And then your username and password are going to be the same as they are on the website. So just put that into the drone controller and it should work just fine. You'll have RTK on your drone. All right, so now that you have your RT and login information in your drone controller, we can actually move on to using the RTK feature. Just a reminder, you will need an internet connection in order for your drone controller to be able to connect to the RTK products. So for the entire process, you will need an internet connection. You can either do this through Wi-Fi or a smartphone hotspot. Either one will work as long as it's just stable enough for the drone controller to continuously be able to communicate with the satellites that enable you to use RTK. If you're curious on how to change your Wi-Fi and stuff, I created a guide video here to show you. So starting from this screen, you can scroll down and hit the gear in the top right. Then you can click Network and Internet and click Wi-Fi. This will show you all the available Wi-Fi networks, and also smartphone hotspots will show up here. Once you've connected, you can go over to the DJI Agris app to check if your connection is stable enough. Hit the gear at the top, then go to Network Diagnosis. And you can see the Wi-Fi can connect to the controller and DJI Data Service platform. So that's how you know it works. So how will you know the RTK is actually working? So you'll see when you actually start the drone, the red RTK letters at the top of the screen. That means it's not ready, and the drone controller needs to connect and communicate with the satellites, which takes some time. So wait for the letters to turn green at the top of your screen, and then you'll know RTK is connected. You'll be able to take off. I have another demonstration here. So as we can see, the letters are red. It's not yet connected. So right now the drone controller is currently talking to these satellites, and the satellites are trying to talk to the drone. So it does take some time to, orient itself and connect, but eventually it will connect. The letters will turn green soon. There we go, RTK normal, and now you'll be able to take off. You can hit the settings too and look at RTK to see that it's connected, and you have your longitude, latitude, your altitude, your coordinates and stuff. So it's very accurate. All right, so we're done with the drone controller portion of the video. Let's go over why you would want RTK. There's three main reasons. One, it's so accurate that you can take off from your controller, from your trailer, and land back on your trailer. This is kind of cool because, you don't have to do the legwork of taking it off, and it's so accurate that, unlike with GPS can be up to a foot off. So if it's off by a little bit and landing on your trailer, it could be off by 6 inches on one side and then tip over, fall off, which is not too good. And then, but if you have RTK, it's going to be pretty accurate. It's going to land exactly where it lifted off from. Second is the real-time network maps are updated and super accurate. So if you're spraying near a tree line, it's great because you can just set up the border so it's far enough away from the tree line, and the drone will not veer off that border even a little bit. It's going to be exactly there. It's going to be where it is in real life and on the map, and so it won't have to use the automatic hit detection system to dodge branches or anything, because you set it up correctly and it'll stay exactly where you want it to. And then the last thing is spraying is super accurate. You won't ever have to worry about missed crops. Like I said, it's just that the difference between a foot and a centimeter is pretty big when the drone is going back and forth and going through these lines, and you don't ever have to worry about missing a crop with your spraying because it's just going to be right there. All right. Thanks for watching. That's all. I've been Dean with TerraXplore. Thanks.